Maybe that's no ordinary star.
A magic star.
I think you might be right.
ザ・ベルリンアパートメント続きです。バスケット。あ、なんかかわいい飾りがいっぱいある。
Matilda? Matilda?
Huh?
You're daydreaming again.
I'm so looking forward to Christmas. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
There's still something to do first. Are you finished?
No,
あ、クリスマスの準備ですか？
it must be minus
Minus
100 degrees
100.
outside.
え？紅茶はない？え、すごいキラキラしてる。じゃあ、オーブンつけます。はい。
The neighbor gave us nettle tea because Lucas was coughing so badly in the hallway.
あ、夕飯の準備ですかね。話しかけれます。どうしたらいいかな。
The plates in the basket need to be laid out on the table.
お皿、お皿、バスケットの中にお皿？どれ？どれですか？
Are you finished?
No,
えバスケット、バスケット。いけないね。バスケット持ってるのは違うから。
I wonder what's happened to the man with the funny voice. I haven't heard him for a long while.
Leave it be, Matilda. He doesn't speak anymore. They play more music now.
お皿どこ？
Leave the food stamps there. They need to last us the next 14 days.
Mom, are these stamps for chocolate too?
Rarely. That crook Conrad would rather sell them for cigarettes.
What can you get for cigarettes?
Good stuff, and things you can't buy with stamps. Real flour, bacon, sugar. The black market is a real
あ
Santa、
お
Claus.
皿？お皿でも使い並べなきゃいけないんだよね。ということはここだ。はい。
One for me, one for Mom. Mom, the food smells good. Where did you get the turnips?
From Gesundbrunnen station.
ここかな。
Cargo trains pass through there with provisions for the Russians. I stood for hours in the cold. A sentry watched me.
はい。
Matilda,
Did I do something wrong?
who's the fourth plate for? Can't you count?
But I thought... Because it's Christmas. And Dad's surely on his way.
あー
You really do believe in Christmas miracles. All right.
パパが帰ってきてないんですね。これは何を見たらいいんだろう。え？キャンドル？
I stood for hours in the cold.
あ、え
A sentry watched
火
me
ついちゃう。
and laughed at
え、
me.
大丈夫？これ燃えない？
When the train came, I asked him if I could have something.
サイド？
First, he mocked me, but then he threw 2 turnips from the carriage.
葉っぱ？
That's good at least.
葉っぱ？え？違う。え？葉っぱは持ってないね。弟くんかな？いけない。ん？これは？違う。
Are you finished?
No,
何が？え？何したらいいの？
there are no tangerines this year, so Giz and I just painted a few stones instead.
文字化けしてます。ん？
It must be minus 100 degrees outside.
If you can get something,
あら、
then you take
すごい。
laughter passes by, but a turnip in the
あ、
valley.
なるほど。これを増やしていったらいいのかな？あとは、これかな？どれだろう？違う？違うね。あ、これさ、ここじゃない？違う？どれなのかな？あれ？
Will we do a hoarding trip again?
There are barely any trains running at all.
Can't we go visit Aunt Lottie in the countryside again? See the cows?
It's not much better there either.
はい。で、あとは、これは飾らない？あ、
We are staying here. This is our home.
We'll make it pretty. Besides, if we move, Dad won't be able to find us when he comes home.
持って歩いたらわかるんじゃない？あ、どこでもいいの？
Do you have to move rubble again tomorrow as well?
Yes, there are only 8
全
women
部
there
置い
today.
たらいいの？
We'll get more food stamps if we can free up the wall.
合ってる？
Can I come too? I'm strong.
It's no good for children.
何これ？受ける場所、受ける場所。絶対こっちが人形じゃない？椅子の上もある。
Your eyes wake up from overdose, and you can barely breathe.
絶対違う気がする。はい。よいしょ。
Where's Dad going to sleep when he comes home?
絶対違う。
considerable. No, it's no work for children. So, 150 grams of bread per head. That's enough for 3 thinly cut slices.
I dreamed of chocolate cake last night, with cream and nuts.
Sometimes I dream of Aunt Lottie's roast dinner. Do you know the one?
あとどこだろう。扉？
Keep the door closed, or you let out all the heat.
Our plates were so full that we could cut the fat off the meat.
Those times are long gone.
なんか間違ってますね。どこ？
Does Santa Claus get the presents from the black market?
はい、最後の1個。最後の1個はどこだろう。次がさ、ずっと暗いんだよね。でもいけないんだよね。あ、そこ？いや、燃えない？はい。
Mom, the Christmas tree looks so sad.
そうなんです。いやいや、次に。
I need decorations for the tree. Can I go into the locked room? Please?
There's nothing in there for children.
There's so many odds and ends lying around in there. Then I'll be a rubble woman too.
All right. But put something warm on. Just this once, though.
入っちゃいけない部屋があるの？
I'll promise. I'll be back soon, Mom.
寒そう。あ、これ？はい、来ました。行きまーす。
See you in a minute.
寒い。
Alright then. Let's have a look.
壁なくない？
Whoa. Empty. But good for glittering stars.
うん。
Rations, supplies? It looks a little like Mom's housekeeping plan.
なんか真っ暗になっちゃう。はい。ああ、高いですね。ちょっと雪が気になる。わあ、落ちちゃう？落ちちゃうねこれ。え、なんか廃墟になってない？あ、え、戦車もある。
That's not enough to decorate the Christmas tree. Perfect. That'll be great.
あら、なんか。
Oh, cow poop. Now they're stuck behind the lid. He promised to teach me how to play the piano after the war. Might be useful to light fires. An old telephone? Wir Deutschen für... I can't make out the rest, but it's pretty.
これは何？雪？
Might be useful to light fires.
これは持ってんだ。 てかこんだけしかないかな。ここは入れない。全然ないけど。入れない？戻れなくない？あれ？どうしたらいいんでしょうか。
A map. I don't really understand what it's for, but it looks nice. Such poor pickings. I need even more.
そうね。
Boring books. No magic or fairies. But there's something underneath. That was painted for Mom and Dad's wedding. She really liked it. But she cries now when she sees it.
そっか。
I could make something pretty with them.
これで怖いけど。
So shiny, but what can I do with these?
あ、銃がある。あ、こっち？
Apparently, the previous tenant gave us this as a gift, but we never used it.
映写機かな。
The nest has been empty for months. I hope the birds are doing well.
どうしたらいいんだろうか。
If I carefully... Oh, how wonderful. Mom probably forgot that we had these.
これかな。年中に雪が降ってるんですかね。で、
Please, Yangs, give us some food, or else we'll end up like Hitler too. Huh? But he's dead. There's a service going on over there right now. The curfew's been lifted, but we still don't go out much.
外出禁止令とか。
That's Russian. They have funny letters. A bonfire.
なんか人もいそうにない感じだけど。で、あ、戻れる。あ、びっくりした。キラキラ。
Finally, there you are. We're waiting.
Almost done. I just have to decorate the Christmas tree.
これでツリーを飾るの？
Matilda, that's not a toy.
そうね、これ銃弾不動の持ってきたね。どこがあるかな？まだある？何個ある？
Wonderful. Nothing to complain about there.
Come on, sit down. We want to celebrate Christmas now.
華やかになりました。座ります。
Hands on the table. We are still civilized people.
Mom, did Dad kill people? to something. Mom,
いただきます。
Ask him yourself when he's back.
when will he be back?
Eat your soup.
Why do we write letters to him if he never writes back?
Matilda, you're ruining Christmas dinner for us with all your
怒られちゃっ
questions.
た。
One last
気に
time.
なる
Eat
じゃん
your soup and keep your mouth shut.
I'm sorry. I won't ask any more questions.
I'm just trying to get through it all. If we had known... None of this is helping. We can only keep moving forward. Let's eat.
Merry Christmas, Mom.
お、しゃべった
Merry Christmas.
Lucas, why don't you play us something on your recorder?
Yes, Mom.
Your father would have liked that.
よし、この夜ですね。あ、10杯。はい。
Why did Matilda's mom lie?
え、
Maybe she thought it
短い。
was the truth. Somehow. Things often look different in retrospect.
Yeah, like in school. Sometimes I see things differently too. Like after math quiz.
School is important. Don't get into any trouble.
It was just a joke. I'll make it cozy for us.
お、なになに、いっぱいある。リュックサックを使う？持たなきゃだ。飾る。あ、なるほど。後ろのどこがいいかな。じゃあここで。いいかな？ジェシーさん、ここかな？森野さん。森野さんは、あ、森の中で。はい。で、まだ置ける？置ける？あ、待って。中に入っちゃった。まあ、いっか。はーい。ワニは、これまた、ペットかな？すごいね。これ作ったの？すごい。はい。で、ドライバーまだ見つけてないんだよね。あ、なにこれ？
Look how quickly you can get from one room to another
そう
now.
ね、だいぶ綺麗になったね。でもドライバーどこなんだろうか。ドライバーないんだ。
This is a really nice room too, Dad.
あ、ドア塗ってる。いいですね。白いドアいいですね。
Do you think people wanted us to find these things?
Some of them maybe. It's coincidence for the others. Just like all the stuff from the attic. Can you help me throw them into the chute?
滑り台にしてる？ 間取っちゃう。え、投げるってどういうことちょっとちょっとえらいな。これに入れるのか。ほい。入らない。入ってないよ。これ入る？あ、すごい。これ全部入れていいの？
All of that has to go now. That.
あ
Where the gold stuff? What is that?
すごい。あ、あ、あ。怒られちゃった。怒られちゃった。ごめんなさ
A
い。
computer without a screen?
すごいね。この窓何重なの？
Excellent, Froggy.
カエルちゃん。カエルちゃんって私のことですか？いい。全部捨てていいの？気をつけて捨てましょう。あ、入らない。でかい。よいしょ。よし。よしよし。これも？これも？
What is that funny thing?
タイプライター。
That's an old typewriter. That's how people used to write. Give it a go.
But it's not even plugged in. Does it have a battery?
It works without electricity. A little like stamping.
Can I write a story with it?
You can use it to write anything.
Maybe an adventure, a true legend.
めっちゃ
You know
高速。
before? You used to make up a story for me every night.
Yeah, to help you fall asleep. But that got a bit exhausting for me after a while.
はい。で、新たな物語ですね。
Can we do that again? Every night? Please, please.
You come up with something. You're already in the second grade.
Okay. So, this typewriter once belonged to a great author. No, an astronaut.
Maybe both can be true.
You know what, Antonia? This looks pretty good so far. Well, for the 5th draft, if I could just keep my eyes open for another hour or two, maybe then I'd manage to rewrite the beginning again. Especially with all those wonderful suggestions from up on high. No time like the present. The cosmonaut was ready to set forth into an unknown world. As her crew was stuck on the surface of the moon, she had no option but to pilot her ship. I should probably decide on a name for that spaceship.
宇宙船の名前。ミンティアで。
The space cruiser Meteor, to her destination on her own. It carried her farther and farther away from the sun and so far away from the blue planet. I'll leave it like that for now. I can always change it later if I need to. In the 6th or 16th pass. She was ready to lead humanity into a new era. Her destination was
お、目的地。土星か木星。じゃあ木星で。
the planet Jupiter, the largest and most massive of the known planets, the king of the gods. Jupiter had always drawn people's eyes towards the sky. The signal that originated from there had been puzzling humanity for 6 years. She looked at the photograph in her hand. It was the last group photo of the crew, taken on Earth before the blast-off. There's still 2 possibilities for the backstory. Both would work, but what would the publishing authority prefer? She felt as if an eternity had passed. With tears in her eyes, she remembered the unfortunate fate of
何これ。クルーの悲劇の運命。じゃあ技師で。
Chief Engineer Liu Yaping, whose body was saturated with deadly radiation as she aligned the forward shield. She would see this mission through to its end, if not for the people of Earth, then for the comrades who had been forced to stay behind. Phew, it's a lot of repetition. I'm sure some readers will be grateful for the summary. A quick break might be in order.
はい。雫の周りにはどんなものがありますか？
Sometimes I wish I never signed this contract.
はい。
If I hadn't bumped into the physics students in the library, the whole story would be a sloppy mess. My first book, Change, is almost 5 years old. Although Standstill would have been more appropriate after the publishing authority had gone through it. But it was an achievement to have published anything. The Russian authors have got the hang of it. Mom was always so proud of Dad's achievements. I always wondered whether she even really liked his books. It's such a shame that the night sky in the city is always so bright. Did I really smoke them all?
そうですね。
Why do I have all these old tombs from the great Karl G. Zelensky laying around? This report from the publishing authority does not bode well. I'm quite proud of the story structure. The plot is relatively complex, and it's still accessible. Huh? What? Stay calm. You're just a bit tired.
Warning! Warning! Pilot to the bridge. Interstellar objects in close range.
何これ。無重力。ライトつけて。あら、なんか無重力空間が出来上がってますけど。あら、いろんなものが。これ違う。なんかいっぱい似てる。
The first female cosmonaut in space. Excellent inspiration for my story.
インスピレーションね。どうしたらいいのこれ。
I don't always get around to cleaning when I'm busy writing. The coffee dried up some time ago.
そうですね。集中してるとどうしてもお掃除は後回しですね。 ぐるぐるして。あら。あ、出れる？あ、操縦室。なぜ？あら。宇宙服着ちゃった。
A universal translator like this could help prevent a lot of misunderstandings. It might even prevent military conflict. Let's see. What happened?
あら、すごい。
The cosmonaut had almost left the asteroid belt. The last few rocks streaked past dangerously close to the ship. She had to take action.
回避で。
Computer! Full power to the maneuvering thrusters.
Confirmed. Redirecting power to the maneuvering thrusters.
I wonder if something like this might be possible someday. It's certainly conceivable. But the navigation computer was at risk of overloading. There was no time to lose.
衝撃波か光線柱。衝撃波。
Computer, overload the thrusters for the tectonic impulse wave.
Wow.
It was an old trick she learned at the academy that would now be put into practice. At the farthest edge of the asteroid field, the cosmonaut saw her long-awaited destination. The planet Jupiter was in sight. Come on. A little more detail will bring this scene to life. The view was breathtaking. Revealed before her was a pristine, brightly shining,
綺麗だね。あ、押しちゃった。
azure blue sphere hanging peacefully against the darkness of the cosmos. The view reminded her of the sky above the Baltic Sea on a clear summer's day. How far had she traveled? That's powerful. That shows that her feelings are still a little melancholy, despite the importance of her mission.
さやか。
The surface of the planet was calm, smooth, and still like the ocean on a windless night. That's getting a bit over the top now. I'll have to go over it again later. And now, an exciting lead into the next chapter to keep my readers hooked.
そうね。着陸したいね。
Computer, prepare to land. Let's take a closer look at this new world.
Course calculated. Landing initiated.
The communication wire emitted a signal.
What's that? Where's that coming from? It sounds like someone's trying to make contact.
あら。これ
This is a space cruiser meteor heading to the planet Jupiter. To whom am I speaking? Come in.
This is Bulow. I hope I'm not disturbing your work too much.
Yes, Comrade Bulow. Hello. I was actually just about to take a break. Oh, the new revision is almost complete.
Yes, exactly. About your novel, hang on. The one called...
Yes. I'll go through it slowly so you can write it down. Silent beings from the planet Jupiter.
Yes, exactly. Of course, that's the name. Yeah, it's a powerful title. So about the new draft. I've just come out of a meeting with the publishing authority.
Yes?
Unfortunately, there are still one or two issues. You know what they're like. It's nothing personal.
Yeah, I know.
First of all, regarding the main character and the idea of a female cosmonaut, think about character leads like Yuri Gagarin. People just relate more to male protagonists.
Well, I think...
And then we're a little uncertain about whether landing on an alien planet might not just be altogether reckless. After all, the crew doesn't know anything about the political positions of the inhabitants. Imagine suddenly finding yourself in the park of the aliens. Unthinkable.
But it all revolves around that. That's the core of the entire story, and the book is almost finished now.
It will only be finished once the approval procedure's complete. Zelensky, you have to deliver now.
Yes.
Maybe you could contact your father, Carl.
Because he did everything you told him to, but the book is almost finished.
Excuse me? Miss Zelensky?
That's fine, Comrade Bulow. I'll take care of it without my father. What a disaster. They want me to change everything. How am I even supposed to manage that? I have to pull myself together now, or else everything will blow up in my face.
Attention, fluctuation in the fabric of space-time. Danger, danger.
Back to the bridge.
あら、厳しいこと言われちゃったんですね。
The space cruiser meteor had run into massive. It almost seemed like the fabric that made up interplanetary space was being torn apart. The changes are tearing everything apart. They want me to ask for Dad's advice. He always did what they said, but we'll get there. Nothing's working anymore. No chance.
No chance.
Broken.
全部壊れてんの？よいしょ。
All the systems had failed. Even the controls were unresponsive to the cosmonauts' inputs. She had to find and open the maintenance hatch.
ハッチ？ハッチ？お、あら、全然違うセリフ。ね、行き止まり。パチパチ言っておるよ。どうしたらいいの？この修理？これか。
The maintenance hatch. What a mess. Right. Stay calm. We can do it. What did Bulow say? No female protagonist. Contact is too dangerous. Where do I start? What if I just changed? Maybe I can appease Bulow if I change the flashback into the cosmonauts' past in Chapter 4? And maybe if the female main character isn't quite as independent. But if I change that, it will obviously impact everything that happens later. Oh geez, the simplest chain reaction. A cascade, a butterfly effect. Maybe it would be better to go to Chapter 5 and change the focus here. I was never keen on the orbiting of the moon anyway. The crew instead had problems with...
月面ガジム宇宙海賊海賊
The crew could be attacked by capitalistic coursers, pirates under the flag of the class trader. They steal money from our heroes, and that would also give me an explanation for the lack of fuel.
Yeah.
Will that help though? The core of the story is supposed to be about something completely different. Come on, Antonia. Let your imagination run wild again. What if we spice up the story with real science fiction elements like...
本物の SF 要素。深海研究所タイムトラベル。
The end just doesn't take place. It has taken place and will take place again. There are multiple dimensions at different points in time, and everything is happening at the same time. And then again, at the same time it doesn't. It's only getting more complicated. Don't let it drive you crazy, Antonia. Concentrate on the core of the story. The core.
うわ、もう
It needs to be something even more powerful. Everything is possible. There are no limits. The greatest threat to the crew is
最大の脅威はブラックホールかな。
the sun could become a black hole, swallowing everything up. Light, energy, time itself. And that's obviously a metaphor for the insatiability of the ruthless capitalistic system. The black hole is obviously a trigger for the time travel, that's clear. It's the beginning, end, and the middle all at once. There. I wouldn't need to explain much more than that. That would solve almost all my problems. Oh no.
すごい増え
But
てい
then,
く。
is that still the core of my story? I think I've almost cracked this nut. I have to go further. Another stroke of genius.
ちょっと待って。もう話がどこ行くのこれ。ぐっちゃぐちゃよ。吸血
It turns out in the end, the signal was fabricated by intellectual vampires from Venus. They could even join forces with the capitalist space pirates. After all, they're bloodsuckers too. That makes total sense. That's it. Just brilliant. I think this idea is now complete garbage. I'm officially at the end of my rope. I'm breaking more than I'm fixing at the moment. What would Dad do now? I want to tell a story in which people surpass their own abilities. That's the core of this story. I need to keep a cool head and think. Coffee. Yes, I need coffee. My last chance. Do I even have any left? Fortunately, the essential themes will hold the story together.
本当に
I don't always get around to cleaning when I'm busy writing. The coffee dried up some time ago. I'd rather leave the television off.
テレビはずっとオフですよ。こっち行くの？あ、何よ。なんでこっち向いたの？何コーヒールームがあるの？
I can't get Bulo's comments out of my head. Every story has an ending. Like this one, for example. This would be the part of the ship that was seized by the space pirates and sold in the West.
なんで開かないのこれ？あれ？コーヒー飲みたいよ。どこ行くの？どこ？あ、またこっち向く。ちょっと怖い。
Who designed these endless hallways? It's such a waste of material.
無限回路。あれ、すごいいろんな風に。うわー。これパパとママの写真でしょ？
Bulo and all his changes. I guess I'll have to fight to have a female protagonist in my own book. It is so frustrating when you know what's right, but no one else believes you.
そうね。あれ？こっちもコーヒーになってる。
There were originally 7 of us. This was never intended to be a solo mission. We didn't have a xenolinguist on board for nothing after all.
これ何これここもなんか
Marta would definitely know what to do.
マルタなんかサインもいろいろある
Miss Zelinsky, this is Bulow. The publishing authority still has a few questions regarding the commander of the ship.
The black hole.
You see, the Commodore is a capitalist Westerner, an American even. That's obviously an issue.
Gibson? Yeah, but he moved to Berlin with his parents as a child.
We know, but it's too confusing. Make it neater. Wouldn't it be better if he had grown up in a socialist sister country?
But don't you think that?
A socialist sister country.
もうさ話全部変わっちゃうじゃんブラックホール
Come on,
の種類
Zelinsky, you're an author. Just pick one. Can't be that hard.
帰ろって
Of course, the Commodore could be a citizen of the GDR.
The Commodore grew up in Brandenburg in a family of agricultural workers.
Wonderful, and excellent suggestion.
And instead of hamburgers, he loves Spreewaldgurken. How exciting.
Just like always, well, I could care less. Coffee. I wanted to grab coffee. It'll clear my head. Whether American, Russian, or Martian, the Commodore is still a role model for the crew, if not for the entirety of humanity itself.
どっち行こうかこれも開くのすごい広いよこれ
Hello, this is Bulow. You're sure on the phone a lot when you should be writing. Ecology?
Sorry?
Ecology is a contemporary topic, and we think it would work really well for your story. Clean air is really wonderful. The publishing authority agrees. Do you think we can squeeze that
ガス
in?
どこ
Air?
ガス
Of course. Actually, there is simply no air to breathe on board the ship, hence the spacesuits.
I want to go over this topic again later. Have you spoken to your father yet?
Well, we agreed that I would work it out myself, didn't we?
Oh, yes, apologies. My mistake. So, fresh air, yes, write it in.
Impossible. Oh, whatever. It's illogical anyway, but maybe the ship could just have... The constant fresh air on board reminded the cosmonaut of her faintly remembered walks through the forests around Berlin. It's just complete nonsense.
そうだねなんかもう全部変わっちゃうねコーヒーはどこなの赤いところは通れないのかな広いよ何これマトリョーシカ違うなんかカフェスペースがありますけどこんにちは
That looks really inviting. Maybe what they're saying is right. Maybe I'm the problem, and the way I see the world is completely wrong.
随分広い宇宙船ですね。もうね、これよ。完全に迷子よ。 なんかでっかい。え、テント。テント。
How comfortable. I could lie down just for a second.
そうね、お昼寝にちょうど良さそう。あれ、こっちじゃないの？ダッシュとかないのかな。走りたいよ。でもこっちもなさそうなんだよね。行き止まりでしょう。
Hulu again. About the spacesuits. The way you describe them is just... I can't get the image of the suits from those silly American films out of my head.
Excuse me? What?
It would be bad if other readers also think of an American. I mean, in terms of appearance. Because of the spacesuit. We have to do something to help them there. I mean, you, as the author, have to do something. Look, the suit that Yuri Gagarin wore, that had a special... something. What's it called again?
Aesthetic?
Yes, exactly. Aesthetic. Very apt. Goodbye.
It's like being in a madhouse. I think I'm beginning to understand how Dad must have felt.
The cosmonaut wore her comfortable SK-6 spacesuit, the bright orange of the outer material manufactured by tireless workers' hands. Gave her a sense of safety and security. It reminded her of home. A good feeling. Even a plant-based air filtration system won't be of any help. How is anyone supposed to form a clear thought when they're constantly being interrupted? My beautiful SK-6 has a long and rich history. It's a good thing that Bulu and I were able to clarify this. The spacesuits can stay.
Hello again, Miss Zelensky. I forgot to mention something. In Chapter 9, there's reference to the ship being armed with these nuclear warheads.
That's right. They're used in Chapter 12 and...
We know. Only do you not think that these days... I mean, just the word nuclear triggers some pretty strong feelings. I once had a similar discussion with your father.
Yes, and in the future, these once deadly weapons are used peacefully and demonstrate how humanity as a whole has evolved. It's important, Bulu. Bulu? Are you still there?
Cut the nuclear weapons, or the publishing authority will cut your book.
Despite sufficient capacity, the ship obviously did not carry any nuclear warheads. Where you may have once found deadly weapons, you would now only find...
どっちもやだよ。もう話ぐちゃぐちゃじゃん。
The socialist drive for world peace and boundless love. All of these changes are a nightmare. I have to focus and keep the core of my message. I need a break. And then I'll start a respectable career, I think. Finally! The coffee room.
ここがコーヒールームなの？すごいね。あら。
There it is. My coffee. Black and delicious.
あ、ブラックなんですね。
Just what I needed.
よかった。飲めた。
You can feel the coffee enter your brain's pathways and deliver nothing but goodness.
疲れたでしょ？もうね。
We often sat here together with the crew and just had fun.
飲もう飲もう。あー、きれいね。はい。ごくごく。はあ。休憩。どこ行く？もし持っていく
A
の？
little boost of energy was exactly what I needed. Back to work.
Wow.
Bulo and the publishing authority are a disaster, but I'm not giving up yet. The core of the story is damaged, but it's still there. Nothing has been in vain, as long as I keep the core of my message.
あー、きれい。
Miss Linsky, I have good news. The publishing authority has suggested that we get your father in on the project.
Sorry?
Your father is an accredited author. The publishing authority trusts him. He could help us. He could especially help you.
They want his name, don't they? He'll be the one on the book. What about me? I wrote this book.
All I'm saying is the publishing authority's patience has its limits. They could still reject the book. And if I'm being honest, the decision's already been made. The manuscript is already with your father.
Excuse me? What?
I know it isn't easy, but I'm sure that this is the right path forward now.
Oh, of course.
Fantastic. We're in agreement then.
Bulo!
よしじゃないよ。全然よしじゃない。
You need to calm down first, Tony. I'm sure I can persuade Dad to keep his hands off it. But then they'll make me write loop after loop until nothing is left of the core at all. If the core of the story is really this important to me, then Dad can put his name on the book, and maybe it will get through that way. But then, what about me?
じゃあですね。なんでそんなことするんですかね。あれ？写真変わってる。
That's KARL. It stands for Kinetic Artificial Repair Lead. It's a maintenance robot.
メンテナンス。
Maybe the maintenance hatch is on the other side.
メンテナンスハッチ。
I'm not actually trained to mess about with the core at all. If I had just left my chief engineer in the story, instead of sacrificing her to align the forward shield, she always had her optronic coupler with her. Let's see.
Miss Zelinsky, we have to talk about the technology on board the ship again. We think the designations for some of the tools are a little too elevated. Factory workers, farmers, they shouldn't feel excluded as readers.
But we're talking about a spaceship here, not a trabant.
We don't think that the main character necessarily has to have an academic background, right?
Understood. What if instead they were... an assembly line worker?
A farmer would be better. A simple farmer.
What a great idea.
Wonderful. Goodbye.
What should I use to open the hatch?
ただの農家がさ、修理しないでしょ。
Whatever you want, Lilo. Fortunately, advanced socialist technology during the era of space travel had remained robust and accessible. She had to redirect the energy to stabilize the core. There were 2 switches behind the hatch. One of the main systems had to be deactivated. She could choose between the life support systems and the lighting. The cosmonaut didn't waste much time choosing.
しょうがないかな。
And decided that switching off the lights would be the lesser sacrifice to redirect energy to the core. Thankfully, I know the engine room like the back of my hand. It looked to her like the core might be calming. That should be enough to stabilize the core for now, but it won't hold forever. I need to find a solution so that I can safely complete the mission.
Warning. Core status critical.
Damn it!
Recommending emergency activation of the KARL repair unit.
Activate the KARL repair unit? Please don't. I'm not getting any further here. The professor's research will have been for nothing if I don't stabilize the core.
出ないから。
High performance computers everywhere, and none of them can help me.
ここがここに高い。
The printer's just spitting out error codes. I know Bulo wants me to ask Dad for help, but I have to do it myself. Activating KARL would mean admitting failure. Everyone says I'm lucky to be the daughter of such a famous author. It's just that the author in question is a stooge of the system. I will lose my shit if this telephone rings again.
嫌な電話だね。
Comrade Bulo, please let me work.
Tony, hello, it's me, Dad. I wanted to see how you're doing with all the chaos.
Dad, this is a really bad time to call.
Wait, I just wanted to ask one thing. Was it your idea to send me the manuscript, or was it Bulo's?
Honestly, it was Bulo's idea.
That's what I thought. Bulo, you dog.
Dad, listen. I have to do this myself. This has to be something meaningful. And even if I'm not sure how right now, I have to do this on my own.
I've read it. What you wrote. The manuscript. It's really good.
Sorry?
It has so much to say about us. About everything. It has a true core. But they'll never let it through with your name on it. You know that. That's why you're out of time.
The core is already severely damaged. It risks destroying the entire ship.
But how are we going to complete the mission without the core?
What do you think is the most important thing about this mission? You will have to make a decision.
I want to send a message to the world. I have to protect the core.
That's what makes you different from me. Where I caved, you stood strong. I'm proud of you. That means you'll need my help. I'll save the core for you. But you will not witness the end of the mission. All of this, nobody will be able to take it away from you. You will change something.
Where ここから行くの?
It will not be easy.
Was it ever easy?
The core cannot be saved anymore. You have to release it from its anchoring. Then we will eject it into space through the airlock.
The core? That's the reason I'm even here. That's the wrong console. I need to get to the other side.
unblocked.
The anchoring has been released. The core is now free.
I'm sorry. Believe me. I understand what this means to you.
I know what I have to do. The cosmonaut.
Let it go.
Why? Why did it have to come to this?
You were doomed from the start. It's always the same. It is no coincidence. It's their system. They wear you down until nothing is left of you or of what was once important to you.
Yes.
But your book will certainly be a success. With any luck, people will read what you've created. And then you can write another book, and you'll say to yourself, this time, I will keep my core. No one will interfere this time. And maybe this time, you'll succeed.
Did you succeed?
No, but maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next time.
We cannot give up.
When you make up a story, you're always taking on a bit of a person you're telling the story about.
なんか
This is
顔
really
が
how it is.
The novel Silent Beings from the Planet Jupiter was published the same year. At some point, the publishing authority had nothing more to complain about.
You just have to keep at it, and sometimes you also need a little bit of luck.
I like it. Antonia wrote lots of other stories.
あ、飛ばしちゃっ
She showed that you don't get anything for free and that sometimes you have to fight for your freedom.
That's great. And it's true too.
I like to put the necklace in the box.
That looks great.
For Tony.
The best-selling author.
へえ、思い出すって何なんだろ
What a wonderful collection. An entire century in one box. I'd like to keep it now.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
う。宝物？あ、めっちゃ綺麗になってる。こっちにあるか
Come on, I'll show you something.
え、何？あ、すごい綺麗。
I found the perfect hidey hole.
隠れ穴？え？何？あ、あー、ここ
It fits perfectly.
Wait. I have an idea. We should hide something of our own here in the apartment too.
Oh, yeah. Do you mean someone will find my wall drawings eventually?
Definitely. Shall we?
カプセルですね。
I'm starving.
What do you want to eat?
Ice cream?
A scoop of ice cream isn't real food.
2 then?
That's not what I meant. And where did you see an ice cream parlor around here?
An ice cream from a store would be
す
okay
ごい綺麗
too.
になりました
Ah, a scoop of ice cream from an ice cream parlor would be better.
All right then, you've
Good
convinced
idea.
me.
And you'll be getting
ブ
broccoli
ロッコリー
flavor.
味？
That's not funny, Dad.
そんなアイスある？
We still need to gather up all the tools you threw down the chute.
If you were an ice cream, what flavor would you be?
I'd be stracciatella.
Why that one?
Cause at the first glance, I look classic and relaxed, and then bang, lots of little surprises.
So you're boring with a bit of fun?
結局
I'm
丸
reliable
く
but
収ま
not
ったって
predictable.
ことですかね。
I think you're like vanilla.
Hey, don't ruin the surprise.
But that's such a typical dad flavor.
And what are you?
Smurf ice cream with colorful sprinkles
な
and
んか
cookie
ほど
dough.
詰まってるけど。
Chaotic, loud, and sweet as sugar.
And no one knows what's in it.
A mystery then, just like me.
Are we gonna renovate
というわ
another
けで
apartment again soon?
I thought you wanted to go back to school soon.
But school's
ザ・ベル
boring.
リンアパートメント。リノベーションと4つの都市の物語ですね。それぞれの住んでた方の思い出とか生き様とかを体験するという同じアパートであった出来事。かなり昔からあったアパートなんですね。はい、今回は一気に2つ遊んでみました。はい、というわけでご視聴ありがとうございました。